Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this one, I'm going to talk about EC2 instances and how do you deploy EC2 instances and connect it from your local computer. So in my previous video, I showed you how to create VPC subnets like private subnets and then public subnets and routing tables for the private subnet and a public subnet and the internet gateway. So the public subnet can talk to the route table and the route table will go to the internet gateway, and that way EC2 instances inside the public subnet can talk to the internet. So let's say you can access your EC2 instances from your local PC, like SSH. Like for that also we opened security group. We created a security group and opened the port called SSH, that is port 22. And this SSH and then this security group is on the instance level. So let's say you create a instance and then you assign it there actually. So you assign it to that VM or EC2 instance. So that way the port 22 will be open for that VM. And also we also open ping command. So once you run ping and then the IP address of the machine, it will ping for you. So just test connection from the internet to your EC2 instance sitting in the public subnet. In my previous video I created VPC subnets and everything setup is ready. So just need to deploy EC2 instances. So in this case, let's go ahead and then jump into this right now. Okay, here I am at the AWS console, as you can see. So from here I go to EC2 instances. Before I go to EC2 instances, I just want to show you what I have created before. So let's say I open VPC again. So you type VPC and then you click on VPC here. And make sure you log into your own region, because if you logged into different region, and then let's say I'll open here VPC, it says Mumbai VPC, so which is I already worked on, which is I already created for this setup. So let's say you want to go to different region, go back. Okay, where is that? Okay, just click anywhere, and then let's say you want to go to US East 1. Okay, North Virginia, and you see the latency how it's going. Yeah, so it might take time to load for these things because it's a little far away from where I am actually. So that's how the latency works. So right now I'm in the US data centers with the AWS in AWS data center. So for now just I don't have to do anything here, but if I go and click on VPC here, it's a default VPC, it's already there. That means mine is not here. So you make sure you log into the right region. That's only simple thing. So I'll go ahead and then log back into Mumbai again. So you will see the VPC here. So just I'll just show you the what we worked on before, and then I click here on VPC ID. So this is a clear map I follow actually. So if you go away somewhere around, let's say route tables, you go subnets, you go to internet gateways, and you go to NAT gateways. So if you're going through these different places, and then you will lose your track or anything. So let's make it simple. So whenever you create something new or anything, this is how I follow. When I create something new here, some new internet gateway, some new NAT gateway, so I always go back to VPC here, and then I click on VPC ID. So it maps here for you, so you can see everything here. So you don't need to worry about any other things you added or deleted. So everything will be shown up here. So in my previous video I created public subnet to public route table, and then it's connected to the internet gateway. It's called Mumbai Internet Gateway. So and the private subnet is not going anywhere, so it's just sitting inside only. So there is no internet connection for this one. So let's go ahead back to the EC2 instances, and then try to launch a couple of instances, one in public and then one in private subnet, and then see how that goes for you, see how that goes for everyone. So you make sure everything is okay in here. So I go ahead and then type EC2, and then you click on EC2. In my scenario, I always like Ubuntu, so I'll go ahead and then launch Ubuntu only, because if you want to deploy another operating system, it's up to you guys. I mean, Windows also you can deploy, it's up to you. Windows, Mac, whichever the instance you prefer to. So in this scenario, I'll just do simple Ubuntu, and then that will be pretty much easy for everyone. So let's go ahead and then launch instance. So we don't have any instances as of now, so it says 0, and then everything is 0 except security groups we have 2, and then key pairs. I think I already have the key pairs here, but I'm gonna go ahead create a new one. So I download the key pair, and then I need to do the SSH, and it's all there. So yeah, that's how it is. So let's go ahead and then click on launch instance, and then I'll give you the name as Ubuntu. Don't put any. I put public. So that's you can give any name. That's up to you. There is no issue with the naming or anything here. So you can select the operating system you like to deploy. So in this case, I'm going to Ubuntu, and I go a little bit older version than the current version. So make sure when you do these things, there is an option like free tier eligible. So you guys make sure to do this, because if you put any other things here, and then they might charge you for more money. So these are free for up to a certain period of time. So you can practice very well. I mean, you'll get to know all these things. So I click on this one, and then don't worry about these things, just a name and then the build numbers. And then architecture, it's all default, so just leave it default. And also here you make sure you select T2 micro, because this is the only one it's free tier eligible. If you select any other one, and then you will get charged. So make sure you utilize the free tier before you go into real work. So in this testing environment, we just play around. That is good for you guys. So I selected this one, and then key pair, I'm going to create a new key pair. So I'm going to name it what do I name it? So let's say I say Mumbai. Already exists, so already there. So in this case, I'm going to write just name it as a text. Okay, text key or something, or you can I don't know if I named it before or something, so I'll stick with the text key. Text key is the name of the key name. So .pem is as it is there. So everything is leave it as default. Don't need to worry about these things. These things are further depth into something related to these keys and everything, but for now, not focus onto that. So let's just create a key pair quickly, and then it will automatically download to my local PC. As you can see, it's text key.pem. Okay, it's there. So yeah, and then I am going to do some network settings here. Yeah, you cannot leave this thing as a default, because if you leave it default, then it would be taking the inputs like as by default. So it will take private, because you don't want to connect to the internet any instance or anything. So you select your VPC here, it's a Mumbai VPC, and then you select your subnet. So first thing I'm going to deploy is in the public subnet. This is the public subnet, and then you can see the CIDR number 60.0.10.0. If you remember, this is the one we use for the public subnet. The private we did 20.0. If you correct 60.0.20.0. So in this case, I'm going to click on public subnet, and then make sure you enable this one, because you need a public IP, because this is connecting to the internet. So auto assign a public IP should be enabled, and firewall, like a security group, it's like a firewall, so to the instance. So I already created one with SSH, but if you want to create a new one, you can name it here, and you can put a description here, and let's say you give the SSH. So let's say you want to create a new one, and then you name it SSH, and you put the description allow SSH. But in this case I'm not going to do this because I already have the SSH security group. So let's go and then select the existing security group, and from here it will show my SSH access. So in this one I have SSH access like port 22, and then I also have the ICMP. So that means ping is enabled for this security group, so you can ping from your local PC to your EC2 instance. So that's how it is. Okay, so the storage part, you don't have to do anything here, just leave it as default, because this is the 8 GB is enough for this Ubuntu server. And then advanced details, we're not going any advanced or anything, so just leave it everything as default only. So you just need to mess around security groups and also the VPC and then the subnet, and make sure you enable this one. And key pair, you already have a key pair downloaded or you want to create new one, so you can also do that also, whichever you're comfortable with. So yeah, in this case I set up everything, and then I'll show you one more time. So I keep the name Ubuntu public. This is for the public subnet, so Ubuntu, and then the settings are okay. So text key is the key pair I already downloaded, and yeah, everything looks good. So in this case I'm going to go ahead and then launch instance. This might take 30 seconds. Oh my god, this is so quicker than, but it might take 30 seconds to initialize, or you see the instance state is still pending. Yeah, so it's still pending. So once it's up and running, so you'll get the checks here, like 2x2 checks, status check. So we wait for that, and then we check back once it's done everything. In the meanwhile, we can go ahead and then create another instance which is for the private subnet. So I go ahead and then type the name, and then I quickly create. So it's the same settings, but you need to put it in the private subnet. So in our case I choose Ubuntu, and Ubuntu, then everything is default here. And then the key pair, I already created one, so I'm going to create and then select the same key pair. So I'm going to use the same key pair for the both machines. Yeah, you can use as much as you want. So that's how it is. So network settings, edit settings, and then it's already in the private subnet, so I don't need to worry about that. So assign auto IP, yeah, so we need an IP for this one too, for any communication internally or anything. So yeah, so security groups, what do we do with the security groups? We don't need to, let me see, you can do same access as SSH and then ICMP. So test command, and test the ping, and also you can test the SSH from the internal machines, like from the inside the VPC, but not from the internet. So it won't talk to the internet. This machine will not talk to the internet at all. So because it's in the private, and then everything is inside the VPC only. That's it. So looks good. Let me check one more time. Auto is enabled. Public IP. But okay, this is public IP. But I don't need this actually for this. It doesn't say IP. I thought it says IP, but I'm sorry, my bad. So you don't need to enable this for this inside network. So everything looks good. And then I put SSH and then ping, ICMP, security group here. So and then launch instance. Yeah, when I say ICMP and then security group like SSH, so I'll show you one more time quickly. Let it launch the instances, so it might take some time. Okay, so I'll go back to VPC here, and then I'll go here, scroll down, and then you see security groups. Just want to show you what we created here. So the security groups are SSH access, the name is, but we added 2 rules. So let's go ahead and then check inbound rules. You can check there also, but I'm showing you it's pretty neat here, so it's very clear for you guys, so you will understand. So SSH port 22, it's enabled from anywhere, so I already put the description, and ICMP, it's enabled from anywhere. so anywhere, so 0000/0, that means from anywhere. So it's already saved, I cannot save anything, so it says you have not many changes. So I'll go ahead and then cancel this one, and then let's go back to the EC2. Those might be ready. Yeah, I think the public one is already ready. So let's say instances running. Yeah, you see that two by two checks are passed, and then it's running. So this is in public subnet. Okay, so I go ahead and then click this one, and then so you will see the public IPv4 address and also a private IP address. This is for internal communications at the VPC, but this is for the communication outside the VPC. I copied this one. Let's say the public IP is 13.234.213.25215. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and then open terminal. Okay, I'm using Mac actually, so that's how I can connect to this instance. So I say ping, because ping is enabled already. Oh sure, because the ping is enabled already. Hopefully this should be pinging. Exactly, sees that. Let's do a quick test here. Okay, it's still pinging. Yeah, let's do a quick test. So I'm gonna go ahead to security groups here, and then SSH access, and then I quickly edit, and then I go ahead and then remove ICMP. Okay, and then save rules, and then go back to ping. Still pinging, right? So I cancel this one, and then I try one more time. It's not pinging. That means we disable the ping. Okay, so now we'll go back here, and then I try to do the inbound rules for you, so you can add the ping again. So do all IPv4 ICMP, and then it's from anywhere, all ping, and then save rules, and then go back to this here. It started pinging immediately. So that's how you test the ICMP and then ping test from your local PC to the AWS instance, EC2 instance. So this is working perfectly. So that's the public IP. We're going to use the SSH for everything. So let's say how do I connect to this instances? Let's say I go back to instance here, and then public, right? So you click on this instance ID, and then this is the public ID actually. So you can do pretty so many ways you can connect, but yeah, you can do session manager here, you can do something else, you can do this one, but I prefer is a SSH client. So this is the easiest way for me to connect to my EC2 instance from my local computer from anywhere with the internet, and then that will directly connect to my EC2 instance sitting in the public network, public subnet inside the VPC. So only SSH is allowed. Okay, like I showed you ping, like I added SSH inbound rule there itself only, you can see. So yeah, so for example, yeah, this is the key I already downloaded, and then this is the public IP. So this is the username. Okay, let's go ahead and then I just copy this. Okay, and then I put this in my terminal, and then see what happens, because it won't go through for sure. Okay, that went in house somehow, I don't know. Yeah, permission denied, because there is no public key attached to this one, you know what I mean? So there is no public key inside my folder here. I'm on somewhere else actually, so you can see my present working directory. That's my username, and that's my name card. So yeah, in this case, what you can do is I go to cd / and then downloads, and downloads. This is where m key is, let's say ls, and then grep, and text ky. Okay, I just type. So there is a key sitting in my downloads folder. Okay, so now I can run the command from here actually. So this will take the key from directly from my downloads folder. let's say there is no, you don't have to give any path or anything. You can just give the name of that uh, key actually. So yeah, if you have any path like slash swarm slash etc, but right now I don't have anything. So it's I'm in the downloads folder, so it should be going through and then connected to my EC2 instance. Okay, let's go ahead and then try hit enter. It's still denied. PM key R2 is required for you for not accessed by others. Bad permissions denied. Okay, I think I should troubleshoot this one. You know why? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yes, it's my bad actually. The key that downloaded doesn't have permissions to run on this PC. So what you need to do is, for that is, you need to run this command actually. This is the process we had to follow. My bad, I'm sorry. So I'll show you. This is a perfect example. So many people does this kind of mistake, and then yeah, they quickly jump to that search, and then something just like I did now. But normally you should set a permission to your key, saying that chmod 400, and then your key name. So I run this command chmod 400, and then the key name I have text key.pem, and then go up and then up one more time. So it will show my previous commands if I press up on my arrow up key. So this is the key, this is the command I had to run. ssh -i, and then the text key.pem, and the Ubuntu is a username, and then the 13.234.213.215, that's the IP address you want to see here again. So you can check here, 13.234.213 and 215, that's the IP address. So let's go ahead and then hit enter. Hopefully this should connect. Yes, now you can see the Ubuntu username is logged in. So I logged into my EC2, I'm sorry. So through SSH port. So let's say let's do ls, nothing yet. So let's go back to root folder and then do ls. So this is the Linux files, and then everything. So let's test something here. Okay, let's do something. Let's go to home folder here, cd space home, and then you create a folder, anything folder called let's say Mumbai. Okay, oh I'm sorry, my bad. So you kdir command. With what command we no no. Wait, did I type the command mkdir? Okay, because I haven't logged into root yet. Maybe that's the only reason, because Ubuntu has only minimum permissions. I tried different command guys here, so I didn't work to create it didn't let me create a folder inside that home folder. So let's go ahead and try sudo sudo, and now I'm in the root account inside my EC2 instance. So let's say ls, there is a user called Ubuntu, and then allow to mkdir, and then let's say, okay, now the folder is created. I do ls again. Yeah, so you need to log into as a root, because yeah, these kind of mistakes happen every time in the workplace. So these are pretty mistakes. Yeah, this is small tiny mistakes, and then we always do this kind of stuff. I don't know why, because we get lost in time and then work. So there's so much work. Yeah, so that's how you log into, and then you do that thing. So this run everything I do is my local MacBook. Okay, now let's go ahead and then see there is a Mumbai folder inside this session manager. So you go and connect here. and then you do session manager, or not this one, EC2 instance connect. So yeah, you can connect the instance. It will open a new tab, and then it will establish connection, and then it will open the command mode for you. So you're logged in here inside that EC2 direct connect. Okay, EC2 instance connect, not direct connect. Okay, so and then we're in a folder called we don't know. So let's go home, and then do ls, and then let's do home folder now. So you do ls. Yeah, you see there is a folder. So now I go to cd space Mumbai, and then I create a text file named as mumbai.txt. So as of now, cd space Mumbai, it has nothing in it. If I do ls, so I create a mumbai.txt, and then I type, hi, this is the Mumbai city in India, full stop. And I'm going to save this with Control X, and then I say yes, and then I do enter. Okay, I saved the file in my local PC, so that is connected to SSH in my EC2 instance. So I just want to show you guys whatever changes I make in my local PC through terminal SSH connected, everything will be happen on this EC2 instance. So let's say before we do ls, and then we didn't see anything here, right? So I'll show you here. I'll do ls one more time, and then you will see that mumbai.txt, the one we entered the file. Okay, so now I can see the file mumbai.txt. So can you see what's inside the file? So I go here, and then cat, and then do cat is command. You read the files, text files, or docs. I wouldn't say doc, but yeah, text, mostly text files. And also you can read scripts and everything. You can also edit them through Nano, or most of the people use VI, and then I like Nano. It's simple, and then it's pretty much everywhere. So that's how it is. So I do cat, and then mumbai.txt. See what happens. Hi, this is the Mumbai city in India. This is Mumbai city in India, and I do the same thing here. So this is where we created the file in my terminal, in my local PC, and then everything is updated in the Ubuntu instance. So basically, pretty much that's how you connect to your EC2 instance over the internet in the public subnet. Okay, now let's say we are in the public subnet, and then we are in the public subnet. Okay, the public subnet things are clear now. So I think if you don't understand anything, if I'm going too fast or anything, you can always pause this, and then you can play back from wherever you don't understand anything. That will be very clear for you guys. And let's see. Okay, let's see here. What else we can do with this thing? How am I going to play? Let's say one more thing. So I log out from here. So I'll say exit. Exit will log me out of the root, and I'll do one more exit, and then it will completely log out of the EC2 instance Ubuntu. So I'm going back to my local MacBook Air. As you can see, my name Karthik. So that's fine. So it's completely disconnected, and then don't have to do anything there. Now let's do a security group. Go to the existing one here. Says SSH access. So I'm going to edit inbound rules, and then I'm going to remove SSH. See if that's going to connect from my local terminal to this instance again. So I removed this SSH access, so there is no SSH for this machine now. I save it, and then the security group is only have ping command. So let's go back to our instances, and then the public instance is sitting here. Yeah, and this one, you copy the public IP. Just click on this one, it will copy for you. And you don't copy from here. You go to connect, and then the command is already here sitting. Where is it? SSH client. So I already run this command, so I don't need to worry on this one anymore. Okay, this is the public IP address, and then this is the exact command I need to run in my terminal. See how that goes. Okay, it's been 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It's not going to connect, so it will never connect, and then it will throw back some error after some time or anything. It says session timed out or anything. But yeah, if you guys want to wait for this, I don't think it's not that worth. So it's not connecting. It's not going to connect anyway. It's not going to connect. It's not going to connect. That is very clear. Okay. Yeah, that's how we do it. And then what else you can do? You can actually ping it. So let's take the public IP. Ping is enabled. I enable back in the as security group. So I do type ping, and then yes, it's pinging. So this is a public IP currently reserved for my EC2 instance. Okay, so that's how you connect to your EC2 instance using your keys, and then download your keys, and then connect to only using your keys. You want to know what's inside the key or anything, I can show you here, guys. So I go here, cat. It's already in download folder, so I'm already in download. Let me show you one more time. Okay, ls, and then grep is for searching keys, or not keys, I'm sorry, searching for a file name which starts with whatever the letters I'm going to type now. So let's say, where is that, text key. Okay, and then you can type text also. Yeah, I don't know what it's getting something else. So yeah, text something. So text key is there, text key dot images. So you want to see what's inside that, so let's go ahead and type cat, and then text key dot pen. Okay, so yeah, I just increase the size of this one so you guys can see. So I type here cat and then text key dot pen. So this is a private key. Sorry, this is a private key. The whole thing is a key. So it's a start of the key and then end of the key. So it's pretty long, and then it's pretty secure actually. So that's how this AWS works with these keys and everything. So they need to make sure, even if you're connecting from the internet or anything, they need to make sure that you guys are safe. So that's what their part is, security. And that's how the AWS people, AWS is telling the administrator guys, whatever it is, you guys do your part from your end, we do our part from our end, so we both secure. So that's how it is. That's how yeah, that's how we do this public subnet, and then the EC2 instance connect. Yeah, that's how you deploy EC2 instance in a public subnet inside the VPC, and you connect it from your local PC using terminal. And for Windows you have putty, but normally I don't deal with the Windows because I always do a Linux, which is better, and then smooth, and then everything will be easy for me. So this is pretty much it, guys. So if I miss something or anything, you can comment down below. If any questions or anything, you can also comment down below. And if you want me to make any specific videos or anything you guys want to see or look, you can always comment down there, so I can look and then I'll follow up. And one more thing is, please do like this one and then subscribe, because this will help the YouTube algorithm to go and reach more people. And that's all I want, and then that's all I wish for. So yeah, just drop a like, and then it's always free, so we don't have to worry about anything. And yeah, thanks for watching my video, and then see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, guys.